So 35 can be bored and restless, right? There can be a fear of stasis here. And that this is just, I remember being around kids with 35, and they're the ones that are like, I'm bored. It's like in that kind of tone. And it can say, been there, done that, which can be a manifestation of boredom, but can also be appropriate in the sense that it's saying, hey, we, as in the collective, don't need to try that again. We've done it before. This is what that experience brings. We don't need to learn that hard lesson again. But 35 is carrying all the experiential pressure of humanity that starts down with the 4130. So it's hungry for experience, but there is a dance around boredom. Boredom is especially a problem for gay 35 line 2, but it really seems to pertain to all 35s in my experience. Important distinction here is 35 doesn't have to repeat the experience like its mirror, gate 16. However, people with this gate also need to learn how to be bored so they're not chasing experiences because they need another dopamine hit. These are often people that want to just go out to eat or to an event or something just to change up the experience because they're just restless in that way. When you look at the first line of gate 35, it's called humility. And I think that's really what life experience teaches us more than anything else is humility, right? Some people have described the spiritual path as one humiliation after another, right? And it just humbles you. You get humbled by how things don't turn out as planned. Really gives you a glimpse into our role in the larger program, right? We're not in control. We don't have agency per se. We're really conduits for life. Right. But this first line, humility, it's about the ability to accept rejection. And again, first lines always tell you really about the essence, the nature of the hexagram. So Venus is exalted in this first line, and it talks about an artist who can accept rejection as a part of the creative process. And it's not really necessarily referring to an artist with a formal vocation, such as someone who would identify as a painter or a musician. It's about the art of life, the art of living, right? And to live well, we need to learn to accept rejection and change as part of the process, part of the fabric of reality. And 35 ones want art and life to be one and the same. They don't want to make a distinction there.